Chag Sameach, everyone. Happy Shavuot. Shavuot is the Jewish holiday where we celebrate the receiving of the Torah from God at Mount Sinai. And we've been counting toward this moment since Passover, and we're finally here. So for this holiday, we'll be having services right now and also tomorrow morning and Tuesday morning. And for all of those services, we'll be using a different siddur than the usual Shabbat siddur. We'll be using this siddur here. It has the border on it. And this is the siddur for festivals. So we'll begin our Erev Shavuot service, our evening service for Shavuot, on page 1 with candle lighting. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel yom tov. We bless and praise you, our eternal God, ruler of all, for you have shown us the ways to holiness through your mitzvot, directives, and you have directed us to light the lights of our festival, Shavuot. We continue now with Tzadik Katamar on page 2. Tzadik Katamar yivrach ke'ez balvano yizkeh shetu Beveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun B'Seva Deshenim V'Ra'ananim Agid ki ashar Adonai suri velo avatabo. So since we're not in person today, we'll be skipping over the barchu at the bottom of page 2, and we'll move to the middle of page 3 in the English. And I invite you to join me in reading the English. We bless and praise you, our eternal God, ruler of all, who, by speaking, brings on the evening. With wisdom you open the gates of night. With understanding you cause time to pass, changing the hours in succession and ordering the paths of the stars through heaven's abyss according to your will. You create day and night. You roll light away before darkness, and then darkness before light. You cause twilight to fall and then bring on darkness, for you have separated day from night. Adonai Tzibaot, commander of heaven's hosts, is your name. Everlasting God, may your reign over us last beyond eternity. We bless and praise you, Eternal One, who brings on the evening. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shochbeinu v'kumeinu Nasiach b'chukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha U'v'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu U'vahem negei yomam v'layla V'havachcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch ata Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael. We continue with the Shema, middle of page 4. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele Asher anochi mitzavecha Hayom al levavecha Ve'shinantam levanecha Ve'dibarta bam Ve'shivtecha b'veitecha U'vlechtecha v'derech U'v'shochbecha u'vkumecha U'kshartam leot ayadecha Ve'hayu letotafot b'neinecha U'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha U'visharecha. Page 5 in the Hebrew. Leman tizkeru V'asitem et kol mitzvotai Vehitem kedoshim Elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim Lihiot lahem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Emet. We continue now with the responsive reading on page 5. Towards the bottom of the page, let's read this together. As a nation reborn in freedom, we found a place for God to dwell in our hearts. Those who sang praises to God at the shore of the Red Sea built a home for God in their camp, a place for dreams and memory, a sanctuary for hope and for praise. Although new prayers were written, we never forgot our first words of praise when we thanked the one and the only, who sets all the oppressed free. So as Moses and Miriam taught us, we still sing the song of the sea, rejoicing in our freedom and giving thanks for our liberty. So let's sing Mi Chamocha from the Song of the Sea. It's on the top of page 6. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai Mi Kamocha Nedar Ba'kodesh Nora Teilot Oseh Fele Malchutecha Ra'u Vanecha Bokeam Lifnei Moshe
Zeli anu ve'amru Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed Ve'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov Egola miyad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai Gal Yisrael.
We continue now with the English in the middle of page 7, and I invite you to join in with me. Dear God, our sovereign one, give us the blessing of going to sleep in peace and of waking up revitalized. Spread your shelter of peace over us and guide us with your good counsel. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield and protect us from enemies and disease, from war and famine, and from all grief. Remove the adversary from before us and from behind us. Shelter us in the protective shadow of your wings. You are a gracious and merciful God and sovereign. Guard now our going out and our coming in for life and peace, now and forever. We bless and praise you, dear God, as the one who spreads the sacred shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. We turn now, and you'll notice that throughout this whole service, we're skipping the inserts for Shabbat because today is not Shabbat. And if, on a different year, Shavuot and Shabbat overlap, then you do go through the parts for Shabbat as well. But we will skip over the Shamru, and we'll say the English and Hebrew that is on page 8, right above the Chatzi Kaddish. Vayedaber Moshe et Moadei Adonai el Bnei Yisrael. So Moses declared to the Israelites the Eternal's designated seasons. Our festival today of Shavuot. We continue with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitzkadal v'yitzkadesh shemei Rabba Be'alma divrach v'yurtei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael Bagala u'v'zman kariv v'meru Amen Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam u'al Maya Yitzparach V'yishtabach V'yitzpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh V'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalel Shemei dekudesha brichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma ve'imeru. Amen. We've come now to our Amidah, a key prayer in our service. And so I will be turning to face the Ark, to face our Torahs, and I invite you to join me in the recitation of the Amidah. Adonai tzifatai tiftach ufi agitehilatecha. Oh dear God, open now my lips so that my mouth may declare your praises. Baruch atah Adonai Elohim
v'nahot, u'mevi ge'ula libnei b'neihem, leman shemo ve'ahava, melech hozer Moshiach u'magin, Baruch atah Adonai, magin Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayeh hakol atah rav lehoshia, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim berofech olim, umatir asurim, umekayem unato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melech, melech memit umechayem, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah l'hachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yehallelucha selah.
We continue now with a special reading for Shavuot, and it is on page 12. The Essence of Torah from the Talmud. Rabbi Simlai expounded, 613 commandments were revealed to Moses. 365 negative commandments corresponding to the days in the solar year. Negative commandments are, you shalt not do this. And positive commandments are, you shall do this. So, 365 negative commandments corresponding to the days in the solar year, and 248 positive commandments corresponding to the parts of the body. When David came, he summed up the 613 commandments into 11 principles. And here are his 11 principles. For he said, Dear God, who shall abide in your tabernacle? Who shall dwell in your holy mountain? 1, a person who walks uprightly. And 2, always does what is right. And 3, who speaks the truth from his heart. 4, and does not slander others. 5, this is a person who does not wrong his friends, nor 6, spread evil rumors about his neighbors. 7, this is a person whose eyes despise a contemptible person. 8, but honors those who revere the Eternal One. 9, this person always does what is promised, no matter how much it may cost. 10, he does not lend money at unfair rates. 11, nor can he be bribed to testify against the innocent. One who does these things shall never be moved. From Psalm 15. When Isaiah came, he summed up the 613 commandments into 6 principles. For Isaiah said, 1, a person who walks in righteousness, and 2, speaks peaceably, 3, who despises profit from fraudulent dealings, 4, who waves away a bribe instead of grasping it, 5, who stops his ears from hearing of infamy, and 6, shuts his eyes from looking upon evil. Such a person shall dwell in lofty security. That's from Isaiah chapter 33, verses 15 through 16. When Micah came, he summed up the 613 commandments in 3 principles, just 3. For he said, it has been told you, mere human, what is good, and what the Eternal One does require of you. 1, only to do justly, and 2, to love mercy, and 3, to walk humbly with your God. From Micah 6:8. Upon further consideration, Isaiah summed up the 613 commandments into 2 principles, just 2, when he said, "Thus says the Eternal, 1, keep justice, and 2, do righteousness." From Isaiah chapter 56. When Habakkuk came, he summed up the 613 commandments in just 1 principle. For he said, "The righteous shall live by his faith." We continue now at the top of page 15 with Yehiyu L'Ratzon. Yehiyu L'Ratzon imrei fi v'hagyom libi lefanecha, Adonai tzori v'goali. May all of the prayerful words which I have spoken or felt within my heart be acceptable to you, my God, because you are the rock that anchors me and the power that sets me free. Oh, say shalom bimrama. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru, amen. May the one who creates peace in the heavens above grant peace to us, to all Israel, and to all who share this world. And let us say again, amen. We'll move now. It's not Shabbat, so we'll skip over many parts to the Aleinu in the middle of page 17. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, כי המלכות שלך היא, ולעולמי תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך We continue now in the middle of page 18 with our mourner's Kaddish. And we remember those today who are no longer with us, but whose memories and love live on through our memories and love of them. So let's hold those people in our hearts, and we'll say mourner's Kaddish together. Yitzgadal v'yitzkadash shemei Rabbah. Bi'alma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar v'yit alev v'yit halal shemei dekudasha brichu le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru. Amen. May their memories be a blessing, and let us say again, Amen. We come now to our Shehechianu, page 20, near the top. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. We bless and praise you, our eternal God, ruler of all, because you have sustained and nurtured us and have brought us to this joyous occasion of Shavuot. We now continue with our Kiddush. We won't be doing the Shabbat liturgy, so we'll continue on the top of page 21. Savri chaverai, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol am, v'romemanu mikol lashon, v'kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav. V'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu be'ahava, moadim lesimcha, chagim uzmanim lesason. Et yom chag hashavuot hazeh, zman matan toratenu mikra kodesh, zecher letziat mitzrayim. Kivanu v'acharta v'otanu kidashta mikol hamim, u'moadei kodshecha v'simcha uv'sason hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh Yisrael v'hazmanim. We continue now on the bottom of page 23 with Hamotzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. So Chag Sameach, everyone. Happy Shavuot. And we'll see you tomorrow morning as well as Tuesday morning for our Shabbat, not our Shabbat, our Shavuot morning services. Happy Shavuot and Chag Sameach.